Hey guys, still here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. This was originally supposed to be a Wargame Red Dragon video, but I just really couldn't put myself to do it. So instead you're getting another UAD video. And today I'm going to be taking on the Dreadnoughts versus Modern Cruisers mission. I'm not sure if I've ever done this. I think that these things get reset every single time anyway, that there's a new patch. Although I'm not 100% sure on that. Anyway, Dreadnoughts versus Modern Cruisers. Powerful modern cruisers with state-of-the-art fire control and devastating torpedoes should have no problem sinking a dreadnought of older technology. You can prove the opposite, either by enhancing your battleships with equipment of advanced technology, or investing more money for building more ships. Now the plan is here for me to build a battleship that's capable of sinking 2 battlecruisers and 2 heavy cruisers. I just need to sink everything. It does have the enemy will never retreat tag, but as I have seen, that is not always accurate. Now, since these guys are supposedly modern cruisers and have torpedoes, defense of this ship is going to be critical. Secondaries are not going to be as required, as I think this is going to be more of a longer range gun duel. So let's boost technology and get to building. Alright, what do I have to work with? 90 million. I have 59,000 tons, tops. And this is the modernized Dreadnought. Alternatively, you can go with a whole bunch of smaller dreadnoughts. Oh, that might actually be very amusing to do. What was the mission requirement for me? Just sink everything. Oh, it doesn't even say that I'm not supposed to lose any ship. Okay. Okay. If I'm not... if that's not a problem, then I might as well try and go with a load of battleships. I'll just see how much firepower I can put on those. They will have Generation 2 radar. They will also have, of course, the armor. I'm not as concerned with barbettes, actually, as I normally am. Because sure enough, there are battlecruisers. But the heavies are not that much of a threat, I think. Let's go for gear turbines, oil, auxiliary. I'll be putting out a lot of fires, probably. So ship repairs at least might need a bonus. Anti-torpedo blister, torpedo protection 2, triple hull, reinforced bulkheads is going to be critical. Especially with all the HE that they're probably going to be flinging my way. Anti-flooding 2 and citadel 4. Funnels, at least 1 required. This has good funnel capacity. If you're sure about that. 100% engine efficiency. Alright, let's do it then. I already have a 4 weight offset, and I yet have to add any of the guns. So apparently this ship is already quite heavy on the front. Now I'm going to try and go for 3 battleships, so I don't have a lot of cash left. Let's go for 15-inch guns. And... what do I go with? These are... hold on, these are the Mark 3s, these are the Mark 4s. I'm only trying to pen a battlecruiser. Triple, triple. There goes my budget. Triple, triple. 4 weight offset, 9.5%. Jesus. That's going to be very hard to fix. There, 3%. That's better. As mentioned, secondary armament, I think, is not very required. Because it's just... well, what is it? It's going to be 8-inch. They are Mark 5 guns. They fire out to 16.9. They really only become effective at a range of 10. And even then, it begs the question how much armor they will actually pen. It's 7.5 inches of belt armor. I can still up that by using high TNT. And super heavy shells. Now they'll penetrate 7.9 to 9.8 inches of armor. The challenge will be to fit these things anywhere. Yeah, I don't think that that's going to be working very well. Let's see. I still have a decent amount of weight. And I still have a lot of budget left. So if I go and up to just having 2 of these dreadnoughts, I cannot make them bigger. But what I can do is make them very, very heavily protected. Electro-hydraulic turrets, auto-loaders. How many shells do I have per gun? 300. Oh, that should be enough. Alright. Conning tower is going to be critical. So let's put a bit more armor on the conning tower. The turrets already have 13.7 inches of armor, which is nice. But I want a bit more, 15 inch. Let's go with more deck armor. I do have to keep an eye on this, 44 out of 90. $45. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so can I go lower? I can indeed. That will reduce the amount of horsepower, or sorry, not horsepower, hit points that I have. But I think I can live with that. If I can just tack on a bit more armor. Let's see. Secondaries, I don't have any. Turret top armor. Oh, there we go. 5.5 inches of turret top armor. Okay, we got super heavy shells, high TNT explosives, or high TNT propellant, if you will. We have a 4 offset of 3%. There, perfectly balanced. It's just 12 14-inch guns. That is all. No upgrades to the drive shaft, or to the propeller shaft, rather. Alright, let's see if I can take on 4 of those 4 of the ships. 2 of which battle heavy cruisers. One advantage they will probably have is maneuverability. That's going to be their biggest advantage. Jeez, do you really need a very, very high mounting for that 3rd turret? Alright. Look at this, by the way. Look at this. Tall secondary mounts. Except that it seems to me that they're now sort of defeating the purpose, because you cannot have super firings anymore. This one sure is super firing, but this one doesn't really need to be. Alright, so that's your battle cruiser. I think that would make this your heavy cruiser. Lots of secondaries, which I'm really not intimidated by at all. I'm not seeing any torpedo tubes, so they might still have them, but they're below water. They tucked in a turret over here. These look like somewhere in the range of, I'd say, 9 to 11 inch guns. My speed is not going to be very good. I intentionally sacrificed a bit of speed to get a bit more displacement. And hopefully, with 2 ships instead of just the 1, I'll be able to get a bit more shells on target. Because arguably, I could have built 1 ship, but I probably wouldn't have been as effective. For the simple reason that, sure, you could do it, but you'd only build 1 ship, which means you're limited to, let's say, 15 guns at best. Now the main target will be the battlecruisers. Battlecruiser already got hit. And he is a flash fire. He just lost 1 turret. Hold on a minute. I think I spotted the wrong animation. Down here I saw a turret fly off with a triple barrel. But these are dual barrels. So I think that the game thought that it blew off a triple turret, when in fact it only blew off a double. Now good luck with your battlecruiser, because right now it's still flooding, and you just lost a bunch of firepower. Look at the hole that thing left, though. Sheesh. Let's just make that the thumbnail and see if people spot that. So going, hey, it looks like you're missing something. Somebody forgot to put their turret on when they went to work. The Dante Alighieri and the Conde de Regla. Spanish ships, if I saw the flag correctly. Yeah, Spanish ships. Alright, my accuracy is not that good. But as we have seen, it doesn't need to be stellar in order to still deal damage. Although those could have been lucky hits. Let's just have the battle progress a bit more. See if I can keep these guys at bay. Looks like this one is trying to fall in behind with the other cruiser. And is not really too eager to take the lead anymore. 22-3. That means that that could put them in torpedo range. And the problem that I have is that I won't see them coming until they're right on top of the battleship. So I'll have a big problem with that, if they're capable of launching. I haven't seen any torpedo tubes in the heavy cruiser. And as for the battle cruiser, come here. I'm not seeing any. Accuracy is only 0.6. Probably because it's a very fast ship. If I target the heavy cruiser instead, that's probably not as fast, and it's closer at just 20.9 clicks out. I might be able to get a bit more damage in. And I know that the battle cruisers are the ones that are currently shooting me, the heavy cruisers are not. But still, getting rid of a heavy cruiser, might as well. How's identification? 73. And these are 34. 39. Did I just say 73? I meant 37. Sorry, I'm probably not fully awake yet. 40%. Ooh, we're getting closer to the warship here. So far I've taken a bit of damage. Warship 13-inch hits me and 14-inch hits me. So, does that mean that we have two different battlecruiser classes? Is this... This is a different class. Yep. Here I was in my optimism going, probably the same class. No, they're not. They're two different classes of ships. Alright, so that's good to know. Looks like we already hit the cruiser pretty bad. Flooding, fire. And this is why I wanted two ships. Ideally 3, but I couldn't quite fit that. Not with the budget and the armor that I wanted on it. So this is what we have. Accuracy is still dreadful. 0.8. Target fast speed, minus 80%. And maneuver. So he's looking to turn then. Probably. Yeah, he's turning away. He's probably going to fall in behind the other heavy cruiser. Which means that he's going to be unpredictable, but this one might be a little easier to hit. What's the range to those battle cruisers? 26 still. I think that their accuracy might be better than mine. Damage to the ship, 92%, 89%. We're fine. Yep, he's falling in behind. Or she is, rather. Just put as much of the shells in the air. We reload in 34 seconds, and then we fire another salvo of 12. Times 2 ships is 24 shells. And the accuracy might not be very good, but against these cruisers you only really need to get lucky once. And hopefully it'll do enough damage to slow them down. Now I am very much looking forward to the identification to see what I'm fighting, and if there are any concealed threats. Torpedo tubes, for one. These cruisers are the same class, right? Yeah. There we go. 430 damage. Looks like I did just take a bit more damage. Range to target. Shit, I'm flooding? I'm flooding. I think I need to angle my ships away a bit more. That might go at the cost of firepower. But if I can avoid flooding that way, then that would be a big upgrade. Speaking of flooding... Ooh, no, never mind. This should slow the ship down. Any water it takes on, slows it down. Identification 83%, 84% on the other one, and the battle cruiser 65 and 71. Come on. Close. And now this one's also turning away. Is this one now going to try to fall in behind the other one again? Again, narrowly survived the hit. Or narrowly avoided a hit, rather. 94%. Oh, that looked so good. Right on the edge. Right below the waterline. Could have caused massive flooding, but unfortunately they just survived. Alright, tell me what I'm facing. How far? 19 clicks. Identification, 100%. Lay it out. 8-inch guns, so I was wrong about the 9 to 11. 8-inch guns, they do have torpedo tubes out to a range of 13 kilometers. They are pretty slow, less visibility, and they reload in 120 seconds. I'm currently at 19.6 kilometers out, so I should be fine. They have many bulkheads, and their top speed is 36 knots. Their acceleration is pretty poor, though. 0.03 knots per second. So that leads me to believe that these ships don't have enough funnel capacity. Because yes, they have a high speed, but once they slow down, they cannot get back up to that speed. Do we know enough about the battlecruisers yet? No, it's still working. The Conde is really taking a beating here. That is not good. What is doing all that damage? It's 14-inch shells. 14-inch, 13-inch. It's the stern deck, right. I'm seeing plunging fire. That's the problem. Alright, let's turn in. Get closer. Because I think that my belt armor might be able to throw up a little more resistance than the deck armor currently can. Ooh, that looked good. What you got? Bow belt extended penetration for 476 damage. She's flooding. Engines are severely compromised and dead. One less. 3 left alive. Next target. The Guangxi. 1.2% chance to hit it. There we go. This is the Haiku. She has 15-inch guns. Sorry, 13-inch guns, but no torpedoes. Armor. Decent. Speed 35 knots. And they have minimum bulkheads. So that's the one. What's the other one? So this was the 13-inch. That makes this the 14-inch ship. Times 5 because I'm just trying to close in. Any serious battle damage on the Conde? Yeah, let's go line abreast. Let's see if that works. Just form a line. Just hope you're going to assign your position to the left, not the right. So it's the port side. Let's take it. Oh, hold on. This looks a little weird, with the turret sticking through the ship. That's not quite how the game is supposed to work, I think. Look at that. That turret is sticking right through the superstructure. I hope it doesn't fire and accidentally hit the ship. Range. 14.9. Accuracy is still very bad, only 2%. But I still have plenty of shells, so we can just keep tossing shells towards him and hope that it does something. I'm also hoping that the Dante is going to absorb some more fire, so that the already damaged Conde de Regla is not going to take as much punishment. Is that heavy cruiser firing? Yeah, she's firing. 8-inch guns. Accuracy 13%. Wow, what sort of fire control do you have? Coincidental Tier 4 rangefinder, 23-inch torpedoes, and Generation 2 radar. Yeah, very likely to miss me. Not that the torpedoes have anything to do with that, of course, but I just came across that as I was looking at the specs. Now she is flooding. That should slow her down. 29.2, 29.1. Also an engine damage to 29. Slower she is, easier it is for me. Bulkheads, many. So she should be able to handle that flooding. But she's not. She just lost another engine, and I didn't hit you. Now I did. 26.8, 26.6, 26.3. Now my accuracy is going up pretty quick. 6%, almost 7%. And the Conde and the Dante are trying to maintain formation while still punishing this heavy cruiser. So we already got the identification of the Haiku, and this is the Changde, the one that I mauled initially, without a turret, or, well, missing one turret. 14-inch guns, reloads 30 seconds. Whoa, hold on. Oh, that's because I have a triple. I was wondering why she reloads faster than I do, and this is why. She just has one gun, or one gun less per turret. So she has 8 guns per salvo, and I have currently 6. Because I'm bow in. Now if I can get rid of this cruiser, that'd be very much appreciated, because then I don't have to fear any torpedo attacks. There you go, fire and flooding. Can we please finish off the Guangxi? Engines are damaged again. Structural integrity is getting compromised. But more importantly, the buoyancy is going down very, very quickly. She's missing her starboard. Still able to fire her guns, apparently. That will soon change. Another fire's been set. I think the damage control party is not so interested with the fire, but much more with the current problem of water flooding the ship. But they are pumping it out. Buoyancy is going back up. How this ship is still able to fire, I don't quite know, because it seems to me that the guns, even while elevated, are pointing directly at the water. She still has flooding, according to the stats, but I'm not seeing it. There we go, more flooding. Yeah, here it is. Buoyancy down to 12%. She's still fighting it. That's the many bulkheads at work right there. She has almost no armor left. Now she's flooding at the rudder. 9%. 7%, 5%. And detonation. Ship done. Alright, with my maneuver I've also closed in against the battlecruisers. So now the next one is going to be a Changde, which again I'll have trouble hitting because she's so... Oh, hold on. I thought the battlecruisers were somewhere else. Let's finish off the wounded Changde and turn in towards the Haiku. Accuracy is actually respectable at 6%. Let's see, the Changde has drops of 11 inches of armor. That won't save her, because that 11 inches of armor is on the turret. 8 inches on the belt. Whoops! Seems like you lost something. Seems like you seriously lost something. But then again, who needs turrets anyways? So what happened? What happened here? I hit the bow belt extended with a penetrating hit from the 14-inch. The main gun got destroyed. Then the ship got on fire. Then it escalated to a flash fire, and that also damaged engines 2 and 3. So she's slowing down, and she currently only has her stern turrets available. And more importantly, she's going to be pretty easy to hit if she doesn't just die outright to those fires. This one has... Oh, this one has many bulkheads. Yeah, the Haiku has minimum bulkheads. The Haiku, however, is running a bit low on ammo. Hold on. Why is the Haiku not firing? Because I'm very easy to hit. And arguably the ship should be firing. Unless the AI, for some reason, when it went to low ammo, decided that, oh crap, I'm running out of ammo. Maybe I should start ammo saving. That's a possibility. Now, I'm still heading towards that ship, right? Yeah, somewhat. Because my problem with the Haiku is that once she's gone, I'll never catch her. I can do a total of 26.5. The Haiku can do 35. And even though the AI supposedly has never flee, never surrender, never run from the battle, I have seen different things, shall we say. Fire. What's my pen chance here? 99.6%. See, that's respectable. And it seems like most of the armor on the ship's been damaged. So the next salvo with high explosive. Oh, she has torpedo tubes. Oh, to a range of 12.7, which is what I'm currently at. Fire. These are the AP hits, the AP salvo that I sent out before I clicked HE. It is weird though, seeing this thing without turrets. Oh, Jesus, there goes another one. We're really getting the full battlecruiser experience with this game. What the hell? So I blew off 3 turrets in one encounter with this ship. Interesting. That didn't go well, did it? Alright. Last ship standing, the Haiku. Now she's firing again. She also has her 5-inch strained on me, but I'm not really too careful or too worried about those. Now I'm still firing HE, and that is by design, because she doesn't have a lot of armor. It's 11 inches on the turret, and that's it. 8 inches on the belt. So my plan here is to use those minimum amount of bulkheads and just try to put her on fire in as many locations as possible. If I can get yet another flash fire and blow off another turret, that would be spectacular. But I'm not really banking on that. I'm just trying to overwhelm the fire control or the damage control parties on this ship. So far everything's landing just short. Accuracy is only 2%. But we are maneuvering, we've taken some battle damage. On top of all of that, the Haiku is undamaged and quick. She is doing her top speed of 35 knots. She is, however, running out of ammo. 162 rounds remain. Ooh, did that just bounce off? Let's see about my total damage performance so far. I've scored 3.6% of my shells that I've fired. I did 15,000 damage with those 37 hits, so they were effective. I've caused 31 fires and 15 floodings. The enemy has fired with better accuracy, but has done far less damage. I have done 15,000, they've done 1,900. So it's nowhere near. They've caused 2 floodings and 29 fires, and most of the damage came from the 14 and the 13-inch guns. And this is why I'm not too worried about the 5-inch guns, because they just did 2.5 damage. That is it. Now the Haiku is now taking serious damage. She lost all propulsion, rudder, fire, flooding from bow to stern. So she'll probably be slowing down very, very quickly. 34.3, 34.2, the ship does have momentum. More fires. Yeah, the flooding will kill her. There we go. Haiku sunk. How about you make a haiku out of that? So, pretty much unexpectedly, the ship design with just having the Dreadnought Tier 2, it actually worked. If I wanted to build something modern, How big could I get? I'm not going to do the scenario again. I'm just trying to see what I could come up with. Main tower would be a modern tower. Yeah, 18-inch. You could put 18-inch guns on these. Arguably. I think you could get away with a pretty big ship. Especially considering you have all this budget. Now, I still have to upgrade a lot of things, of course, but I think it was quite amusing to see those Dreadnoughts actually, with fairly low displacement, take on a couple of cruisers and come out victoriously, not losing any of the ships. Anyway, let me know what you thought of the battle. Let me know how you would have designed these ships. And of course, if you have a scenario, then put it down below in the comment section, and there is a chance that it'll get picked up. The most upvotes wins the scenario battle, and that means that that battle is going to get picked for the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for enjoying the vids. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I shall catch you guys very soon for the next video.